By many accounts, one of the most underrated home venues in all of the NFL resides in the heart of Nashville, Tennessee, and that's where we find ourselves at Nissan Stadium. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we take a look at this Titan Ball Club entering play. They come into this one knowing it's been a while since tasting victory. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Can they remember what it
Cougar 19. Ready? Panther 60. Reach Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready?
On the ground, it's Brooks to start the drive.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Richardson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
7 Cowboy 80. 60 Maverick. 60 Panther 11. Ready?
Richardson looking to throw this.
And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Up the middle with Brooks here.
And now the ball's out, fumbled near midfield. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
The fumble on first down. Now here's 2nd down. They'll run here with a rookie.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive.
He'll complete this one to Okonkwo.
And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this
now Prescott. Finds Pickens outright. They work now on 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Prescott off play action. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Prescott now from the 50.
That one downfield for Dotson.
And unable to connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And the Cowboys going to bring on Brian Anger to punt on 4th down.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kick all the way. Zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Brooks.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
No gain on the play.
Now Richardson.
McKinnon here, it's complete.
The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Now 3rd down and 7. From the shotgun, Richardson.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. An excellent gain, 35 yards. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Richardson looking to throw.
Over the middle, it's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 22-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Once again, it's Brooks.
And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
It's now 3rd down and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there.
Picked off by Tony Jefferson.
And the Cowboys are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
So it's 3rd and long, and you know this is going to be a pass. So defensively, they're bringing an extra defensive back and just blanket the field. And this is an ill-advised throw right here as it winds up being picked off easily.
2nd drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6.
On play action, Prescott.
At the 13-yard line.
Targets Lamb on the comebacker. Pass is complete.
A gain of 15 yards. That's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
Play action now, Prescott. He's got a man. It's his fullback.
Prescott's pass.
2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
To the air again, Prescott.
Completes this one to Pickens.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him right where it all started. Only a yard on the sneak, not enough. And he's a few inches short for 4th down. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. That is caught. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. They'll run straight ahead with Brooks. They'll take it past the 40 to the 41, second down. The Titans are the disappointing 0-4 for the first month of the year. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
Gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And this pass broken up.
Richardson.
So they contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
It's 4th down.
Dragon 60. Buffalo, let's go.
They'll go for it. Here's Richardson.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. And they turn it over.
Intended for Jonathan Brooks. Incomplete. It's a turnover on downs.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. So from the 37, here's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
A first carry now. This is Williams. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Recovered by the offense.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he stopped immediately there.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
To throw is Prescott. Complete. It's Dotson. An agile move and a nice gain, then dropped at the 25-yard line.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Prescott now. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 12-yard line. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
First and 10.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QB's look.
Touchdown! Jake Ferguson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point.
And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. That time a 6-play drive. And it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Out come the Titans now.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now it's Richardson.
Now he's going to, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Donovan Ezeraku in there to drop him for a loss on the play.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now...
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
That's good for a Titans first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Now Richardson back to throw it.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. On now is the Titans punter, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. On the return, Jackson. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7-0 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
Dallas offense set for this next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A nice job there on... And scramble, a 1st down, a 16-yard gain. Throwing, Prescott.
Screen play set up for Williams.
A good pickup there on 1st as a screen pass gets him 8.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Prescott to throw it.
Got an open man, it's Pickens.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Here's Prescott.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
At the 35-yard line.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Looking to throw. Prescott.
He'll drop this down to Williams.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
It moves to 2nd and 10.
Now Prescott. Over the middle, complete. That's Ferguson. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
A 38-yard attempt.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be, let's see, 38 yards out. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will do it for this first half.
So halftime straight ahead. Let's get you down to the Sunshine State and Scott Hansen with our EA Sports
Our look around
report.
the NFL starts now. At Northwest Stadium in Landover, the Commanders at home to take on the Minnesota Vikings. And it's the former Michigan man, J.J. McCarthy. One of his 3 touchdown passes on the night. The Vikings move to 4-1, looking good as they get the win here. From there, let's get you to another interesting matchup. And this is Michael Penix. One of his 2 touchdown passes, he's got another one on the ground. The Falcons, trying to get back over 500 in the early parts of the season, they lead at the break. One last one to show you, and it's in Detroit. It's the Lions taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And this is not exactly a thing of beauty, but it'll do the job. He was a big factor in the first half, as evidenced by this play right here. This one's at halftime now, and it's the Lions on top in this one at halftime. And time for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the National Football League. Meanwhile, in our game, just 1 touchdown in the first half, 10-0 your score, as we get you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Ten 0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
So here are the Cowboys to take over.
They've dropped 4 straight games coming into this one, remember, but they have the lead here.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23.
He'll hand this to Williams to start things out.
Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 25-yard line.
Prescott. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to make it 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away.
And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And it'll be Titan football. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
He was defended by
2nd and 10.
He'll look to throw. Going for a right side here, complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
A nice throw by the rookie from Alabama. That's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence the big plays are out there.
And he's got his man on the out route. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Brooks.
They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
They'll try and sneak it here.
And he will have the Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
They run out of the gun with Brooks here.
And power running here down to the 6-yard line.
The tackle made at the 6-yard
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll stay on the ground with Brooks.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Jonathan Brooks,
His first touchdown on the year.
and the Titans have cut it back within a score.
No touchdowns for them in the first half, but their defense kept them in this ball game. So now, maybe this can loosen them up a little because they played tight so far, and they get right back in it with a touchdown run.
Point after here coming up.
Lining up for the extra point.
And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Makes the score Cowboys
So that
10,
drive goes 8 plays.
7.
And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Possession of the football going back to the Cowboys. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
A 6-yard pickup.
This 2nd and 4.
At the 32-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
Prescott able to use those legs of his to pick up the first.
A gain of 17 yards. That's good for a Cowboys first down. It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Cowboys.
They'll drop to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. On the draw, here's Blue. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Play fake. Here's Prescott.
On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 26.
It's a gain of 30. And the Cowboys, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 26.
Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Here's Prescott.
A short one there, taken in by Ferguson.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 15-yard line.
Gain of 11. That's another Cowboys 1st down.
Jet sweep. Here's Pickens with it.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
2nd down and 6 now.
4 yards on the pickup.
Now Prescott. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Jake Ferguson.
His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Cowboys are able to widen their advantage.
Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Titans 7.
So after the touchdown, Auburn now to kick this one away.
Oh, a heck of a move.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
2nd 10 coming up here in Nashville. 3rd quarter action.
He'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 17-yard line.
And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A handoff running left, Brooks.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The 2nd down pass. Complete to number 6. That's a gain of 5.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the fourth quarter. The Titans on third down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Their mobile, agile quarterback. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Titans have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
I don't want to say that they're completely against the wall here, Charles, but all of a sudden, with the run that they've been on the other sideline, this is down to a 3-point game. They got to be careful.
Not much space from their back to the wall then. So you're exactly right. They've got to be careful here. But this is where the value of note-taking and recall comes into play. What was working earlier? Why was it working? Can you get those types of matchups again? And can you run those plays that get you a little bit more breathing room and a little bit of space?
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
That's good for a Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake in the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride. He was able to run free after the catch.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd.
Out left to Dotson.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
That is caught by Lamb.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That's good for 28 yards.
Cowboys first down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That almost felt like the defense said, he is not getting in. What a play.
Not only stopping him at the line, but pushing him back a yard as well.
Williams again. And this time he'll run into a wall right at the 4-yard line.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Back to throw. Touchdown, Cowboys! 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Cowboys will add to their 4th quarter lead. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, Found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
14.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Able to slither by. 54 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
It's a gain of 16
We'll definitely
yards.
see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They'll look to throw here on first down. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Thrown away.
Now it's second and 10.
He was defended by Deron Bland.
A run out of the gun with Brooks. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on fourth down. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on fourth.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Here's Allen. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. To throw is Prescott. Finds Pickens outright. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up third.
Prescott now. He'll try and do this himself. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Cowboys, first down. It's a gain of 17 yards. First
Now that's a
down,
killer because you think you've got it absolutely covered, and then he hot-foots it out of there and picks up a first down. Drives you crazy as a defense.
Looks like you're exactly right. Looked like a for-sure stop on third, and then the tables turn. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out.
pick up of 6.
Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. From the 5, second and 4. Now Allen. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. They'll set up to throw. Left side to Lamb. Only able to gain a couple there. And it'll be 4th down.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down. Brandon
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a fourth down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So that not just important in the fact that it widens their lead, but really that was a textbook job of just hanging on to the football.
And we know all the time that coaches talk about time of possession. Sometimes it's a stat that doesn't matter much, but in this drive, it matters a lot. They want to reduce time and score points and lock this game down.
So now the Titans down by 13, a minute 53 remaining. Now their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. Here's second and a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
They'll drop to throw. So we get a traffic there, and that's complete. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. Now, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Well, there's still hope, but it's dwindling fast. No timeouts left. They need 2 scores still. 1st and 10 here. Now back to throw. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. They'll come up now on second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
Back to throw again. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
1st and 10 at the 37.
They'll look to throw again. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Second and a yard at the 16-yard line.
There with the clock ticking under 50 seconds now, he spikes it. A big play in this football game. 3rd down and 1. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this one is incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. Dallas offense set for this next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. They go down to a knee and a sigh of relief as they are into the win column for the first time this year. So it's a win here for the Cowboys, and it was Dak Prescott, their quarterback, who really led the charge.
Yeah, you had to like what you saw. He was on point the whole game. Wound up going over 300 yards with 3 touchdown passes. That will definitely get the job done.
So for Dallas, it took a while, but they finally get that first win after 4 straight losses. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, the calendar changed October didn't help as they dropped to 0-5 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next